Star has a variety of iconic brands under its umbrella, offering a range of products including clothes, furniture, appliances and electronic goods. The company went public with an offering of just over $1.50 and is now valued at more than $5.6 billion.
This is really a South African and African story of growth, employment and making sure that people can get products that they want and live with dignity. We feel very optimistic.
Steinhoff has been a firm feature in the South African market for over 130 years. Earlier this year, the company decided to separate its international assets and list its African operations on the JSE.
It's our 14th listing on the JSE this year and one of the largest. I think in terms of demand, as we can see on listing, that over 20 million shares traded at a price of at least 21 Rand 55. So a really very significant listing for the JSE and one of the larger market caps that we've seen listed on the JSE in recent times.
The listing is an opportunity for investors to gain a share of the African retail market. Star is currently in talks to buy a controlling stake in Shoprite, which will give it exposure in 15 African countries. Brands in the Star stable already operate across 12 countries on the continent, employing 43,000 people. South Africa alone will contribute more than 90% to its annual turnover of $1.2 billion should the deal be passed by regulators.
The African story is big and over time it's going to grow. At this point in time, unfortunately, it's suffering from some poor dynamics in the sense that commodity prices are down, and it means that certain international investors, when they look at Steinhoff as a grouping, they think, well, we see the value proposition within Steinhoff International. We don't necessarily see it at this point in time in Africa. Over the next 5 to 10 years, I think it's going to be huge.
Once settled, Star will become an African powerhouse, offering consumers everything from food and clothing to furniture and financial services.
If you look at our customer base, it's very similar to that of Shoprite. We invested in offering that customer base a lot of products, but not food yet. By adding Shoprite to it, we will get access to wallet of these customers of between 70 and 80%.
Star is confident it will corner the African market, even in these tough economic times where consumers are cash-strapped. Sumitra Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg.